The Jack Wolf Knives Vampire. You're looking at a coffin style slip joint in S90V with probably the stiffest opening slip joint I've ever used in my entire life. And I love it. If you was to need to stab somebody with a slip joint, this is the one. I'm just telling you. As far as cutting, let's take ourselves a gander at this. This is some scrap leather that I had got in a pack at, I believe it was Hobby Lobby. And this is just the kind of stuff that really isn't conducive to making knife scabbards and stuff like that. It just didn't turn out to be what I wanted, so I'm using it as a cutting medium. Watch this. I mean, that is like double rolled leather in on itself, and that thing just glides through like butter. To say that the knife is sharp is an understatement. And we just do a few more slices here and go nice and thin right there. You know, we're pinwheeling this piece of leather out, and it is just slicing with ease here. It fits the hand really well as far as, you know, a folder being a slip joint. I like the grip on the scales as far as the texture on it and stuff. It makes it kind of have a no slip grip on it, and it's not super shiny. It's almost like a matte finish on the scales of it. Some of this cutting here, I'm trying to just drag through. It's sharp enough that I can just drag through and on out, and then I just kind of randomly decided to see if I could turn during a cut, and had to go back and forth a little bit, and it wasn't just a complete clean drag through, but that's still cutting with ease, no doubt. So with this nylon webbing, it was, I mean, I just tried to apply pressure again, same with cutting the leather, and just see if it would kind of bust its way through it. And again, minimal need to actually even move the blade for the most part. One thing about the Jack Wolf knives that I've been using here, they don't have a problem either taking a little bit of an edge back with just a little bit of maintenance, or just showing up damn sharp, really. And you know, these have been reviewed previously, so I touched them up with like a little glide through ceramic $5 Walmart drag through sharpener, just to make sure they were honed up good. And again, I tried to do some just pull through cuts long ways with this. Again, about the slip joint in this, I guess this one is a particularly stiff slip joint, but you know, I would kind of prefer that in a knife, honestly. If I was to buy a slip joint, I would want it to be this stiff. It feels like a more capable knife for tasks that you really wouldn't think of using a slip joint for. And I tried to just whittle a point here. I sped this up because I didn't want this to like just drone on forever. But it did a really good job of just carving like a spear point on this. I just wanted to demonstrate its wood cutting ability instead of just using different fabrics. So we put one hell of a point on this, and that's not a huge piece of cedar, but it's not a small twig either, so you had to remove some material to make that point happen, and it was still sharp when it was done. And there's those scales. It's kind of like a dipped sort of texture to that. I really like that. It's comfortable and grippy, so that's pretty cool. I like the profile of the blade, and it kind of has a little bit of an upsweep towards the tip. In terms of fit and finish, it's just a really clean-made knife. You can't even really tell when the blade is locked out. You can't tell where the backside of the metal on the handle part and the blade actually meet, for the most part. I mean, you can if you're looking really hard, but it's just a really nice fit and finish and a clean-looking blade. Really consistent with everything else I've looked at from Jack Wolf knives, and I'm not here to sell it to you, but I am here to tell you it's a pretty sweet-ass blade, and you would be well served by it. I'd say this blade is pretty much a solid 10 of 10, and all their knives are pretty consistent as far as the quality goes. Go check out Jack Wolf Knives if this seems to catch your fancy. And thanks for checking out this review, and we'll catch you on the next one. I appreciate y'all watching. If you're in the market for some handcrafted, quality leather gear that will last a lifetime, look no further than Fortner's Frontier Leather. With log carriers, holsters, belts, knife scabbards, wallets, and many other items handmade with the same competent craftsmanship like the craftsmen of yesteryear. Visit modernfrontiersman.com or click the link in the bio to view the entire catalog and use code Missouri Survival at checkout.